Good evening. Tonight we're gonna take a look at Firestone Walker Brewing Company's 805, and this is a blonde ale. So for BJCP, that's category 6B. So it's in light hybrid beers, which is between lager and ale, and as a blonde ale. So the same things in the category are cream ales, Kolsch, and American wheat or rye beers. I'm excited to give this a try. I know Firestone Walker is pretty highly regarded brewery, and I don't think I've ever had any of their beers. And I've been seeing the 805 everywhere recently, so I figured I should give it a shot. I'm cooking dinner, so it's hard to smell over my dinner. Definitely a sweet malty aroma. Um, Maybe some fruitiness, almost a floral scent, which I'm going to attribute to hops. Appearance-wise, it's a deep gold color. It's actually pretty. I like it, and it looks like it's not too heavily carbonated, but nicely carbonated. This did not pour with a head, but it's hard to pour a beer that's this tiny. Flavor. Um, Interesting. So, it definitely has a nice malty sweetness to it. Um, just a little bit of bitterness. It almost gets dry at the end. Um, and it has like a lingering taste of mm, of malt, but like in a bready, biscuity, no, bready, biscuity kind of way. Um, and so it starts off a little sweet, and then it gradually gets a little bit more bitter, which is spot on for this particular style. As far as body, it's on the lighter side. I don't want to say it's a light body, but it's lighter, probably on the medium light. It has nice kind of soft carbonation, um, very drinkable, um, and pretty good. My overall impression is that this is a very unassuming beer. So it's not cloyingly sweet and over malty. It's not bitter and over hoppy. It's just nice, cool, refreshing, crisp. Very drinkable, and I would recommend to people who are kind of breaking out of the traditional American beer category, and I generically will attribute that to lagers. I think this is a good stepping stone. A lot of times I go to, or I overhear conversations in breweries or in beer establishments, and people say, "I don't want any of this beer like that's on this menu. What can I drink? What's like a Budweiser?" Um, and sometimes it's easy to place a good recommendation off of the list. Some places don't have things that are like that, but I think blonde ales, Kolsch style ales, and then American wheat is a good place to start. And maybe not so much American wheat because that has a very distinct flavor that I think can sometimes be off-putting to people. But anyway, this is a good gateway beer. Let's call it a gateway beer. So history, it's currently produced by many American microbreweries and brew pubs. Regional variations exist. Many West Coast brew pub examples are more assertive, like pale ales. In most areas, this beer is designed as the entry-level craft beer. So pretty much what I had just suggested. While this is actually brewed on the California coast, it is not hoppy or assertive at all, and I think it really falls into the category style guidelines very, very nicely. So, in addition to more common American blonde ale, this category can also include modern English summer ales, American Kolsch style beers and less assertive American and English pale ales. Pale ales tend to be somewhat bitter, aggressively hopped, and so they might be better categorized as a blonde ale. So the IBU range is between about 15 and 28, and the alcohol by volume is 3.8 to 5.5, and this particular beer comes in at 4.7. Incredibly enjoyable. I definitely recommend that you give it a try. It sounds like it would be a great go-to summer beer. It's nice and light and refreshing, and I imagine it's really good super cold. Thanks for watching and have a good night.